Hello everyone, welcome to Prakash IT. So in this tutorial, we are going to learn about Servlet and JSP overview. So in this video, I'm going to give the overall idea what is Servlet, what is JSP, what kind of application we are going to develop by using Servlet and JSP, and examples of that those applications, right? That description I'm going to give in today's video. So as part of this, we are going to learn what is a web application, then what are servlet and JSP, and followed by what types of apps can we create by using servlet and JSP. These are the basic introduction I am going to give in this today's video. Basically, a web application is a website where the HTML pages are generated dynamically based on the user action. Let me give you an example. Okay. So for example, I browsed IRCTC. Okay. So I clicked on this. So on clicking, so I got one home page, right? So where I can search, this is a page, right? In this page, this is nothing but a HTML page. If I go to the inspect, you can see it's a form kind, right? It's a form. So as you can see, this is a HTML head, body, all these things, right? So this is a HTML. So we can think of like this is a form. This is a form. For example, if I type like Delhi, and this is Mumbai. If I do search, right, some result we got. I can say on user action, whatever the inputs we have given, based on the input, we got the result, right? This is also another page. In the first page, we filled up the details, then click on the submit. On clicking of the submit, some events happen. Like we got the page. So today we search for the 15th December for today's date. If I search for some other results like the destination is Mumbai to Kolkata, so that data may differ. So that is called dynamic data. So if for a particular search the response uh, changes, that is called dynamic data. So this is also as a response we are getting as a HTML page, right? Is not it? So if I show you, like you can think of like basically it's a HTML page. So if I go to see a HTML page and all these things, right? So if I hover on, like you can see, this is a HTML page. So basically what my intention here is, so what is a web application, like what are the inputs we are giving, and what is the as a output what we are getting. It's a static or dynamic or how it is. So in this today's topic, our topic is servlet and JSP overview. So as part of this, I have already told you like what is an web application. That first part is clear. So next we are going to learn what are servlet and JSP. So Servlet and JSP are server-side technology. I have shown you in the example. So whatever the input we are giving, based on the input, we are getting the dynamic HTML page. By using Servlet and JSP, we can develop our web application, right? Kind of web application we can develop, like for example, Flipkart, Amazon, like social media, Facebook. These kind of applications also we can use, we can develop by using Servlet and JSP. Okay, so if I write down like Servlet and JSP are server-side technology written in Java. These are the Servlet and JSP that is written in Java. Okay, once that code has been developed, then that code has to be deployed and on the server. For example, it may be a Tomcat server. So going forward, I will tell you what is Tomcat, WebLogic, ClassPeace. So all these are the application or web server. Okay, on particular server we will choose one server, specifically Tomcat. In the Tomcat we are going to work. Okay, so on that, once we develop our servlet application, that application we are going to deploy on the server, and on giving the request from the browser, that is nothing but a client, then based on the user inputs, then our servlet is going to respond accordingly, and which will going to generate dynamic page as a response. Okay, so we can think of servlet and JSP are server side technology. Okay, so the third point is like what types of apps can we create by using servlet and JSP. By using servlet and JSP, we can create different kinds of applications such as e-commerce application, or social media applications, banking application. All these kinds of applications we can develop. Next, I am going to show you how these applications actually flows. For example, we develop one application by using servlet and JSP. Then on deployment of the application on the server, how it is going to behave whenever the client or the browser gives the request to the particular server. Okay, we can think of this is a client and this is a server in the on the server where our application kind of our application like servlet and JSP is going to be deployed, and whenever the client gives the request to the server, for example, we can consider you can think of like this is a request going to the server. Once the request reaches the server, then server sends that request to the servlet and JSP that is deployed inside the server. Okay, um, to the particular servlet or JSP. On getting the request from the servlet, then if any database interaction is there, basically all the web applications are interlinked with the some one and other database, right? So then the request will send to the database and performing the action, then the response will be sent to the server back. Okay, on getting the response, the particular servlet would send the response to the server, and on getting the response from the database server, what it is going to do, server is going to send the HTML page back to the client. Okay, so these are the two things. This is the servlet and this is the JSP. This is deployed on the server. Okay, so finally we are getting the HTML page as the response. So this is the overall servlet and JSP flow. So in the today's topic, what we have discussed, what is a web application, what is a servlet and what is JSP, and what kind of application we can develop by using the servlet and JSP. Okay, so I hope the overview of servlet and JSP is clear to everyone. Okay, so now we are going to start servlet technology, then followed by JSP technology. Okay, we'll see much more examples and other things as part of this course. Thank you.